Welcome to the It Happens podcast, where we hear from folks living at the wild intersection of plumbing and the paranormal. People who've seen it all and lived to tell us what to do when it happens. I'm your host, Matt Zurn of Zurn Plumbing. Today we are talking about servicing historic pipes. To discuss this topic, we've got the Southern Psychic, Tabitha Gubble. Mrs. Gubble is known for exorcising historic properties and their resident ghosts and ghouls, especially those who like to live in pipes. Welcome to the show, Tabitha.
So good to be here, Matt.
So Zurn handles lots of issues with historic pipes. Busts, leaks, invasive roots, you name it. We reinforce them with a special epoxy-infused felt liner. No digging necessary. It's actually pretty cool. But I hear you handle things a bit differently.
Well, while Zurn offers a fascinating scientific solution, I really believe that science isn't enough. When doing historic repairs, you really can't just treat the body of the pipe. You must treat the soul.
I'm sorry? The soul of the pipe?
Oh, yes. A pipe is a divine shape, a connector of worlds. And our souls, human souls, they can get trapped in the in-between. Or you could say clogged. I'm actually called mostly to buildings dating over a century or more. And many of these spirits don't even know that they're DEAD.
You actually talk to ghosts?
Yes, they're the sink or the toilet. I prefer the toilet. In many cultures, a toilet is considered a portal to the underworld. It is true, because it just sucks the soul right down. And I think that makes a clearer line of communication.
I've worked on a lot of pipes, and I don't think I've ever seen a soul down there. I've seen a lot of other stuff.
Well, they're undetectable to most. And you appear to have a particularly dense ridge on the skull where it's needed for spirit sensitivity. And, that's probably causing interference. But as a pipe sensitive person, I'm wired to not only call the spirits out of the pipes, but also to channel them.
So you're saying you're kind of a pipe too?
Yeah, now you're getting it, right? And not to brag, but I'm visited by quite the cast of characters.
Oh, really? Like who?
Jeffrey Dahmer, Richard Pryor, Cleopatra. She and I are actually really close. Tupac.
You can talk to Tupac?
I'd say the biggest one would have to be Elvis. You want to talk to him?
Not really.
Okay.
Miss Gubble?
Oh, there. Who are you there, tiny little man?
Well, Tabitha, that's all the time we have for today.
Come on, man. Oh, well, all right.
Well, folks, if your historic pipes are giving you problems, you know who to call.
This is a complete waste of my time. No. Please, Mr. Can't come back. No. Elvis. Elvis has left the building.
The It Happens podcast is sponsored by Zurn Plumbing, Atlanta's top-rated plumber for nearly 40 years.